Topic for today is Zen Vision or SupraCore. So some of you may be wondering what this Zen Vision or SupraCore is. Till recently, whenever we talked about LASIK, it meant correction for distance vision. But in Zen Vision or SupraCore, we now have a technology which corrects vision for distance, intermediate as well as near, which means that now you can get rid of your reading glasses. So it's a big boon for those who are above 40 years of age and who want to be independent of their reading glasses. So how does the SupraCore or Zen Vision work? In this, we do a laser ablation where in the central 3 millimeters of cornea, we create a bump, and this bump is a steepened cornea which works for near vision. From 3 to 6 millimeters is the zone which is working for distance vision. The principle is that whenever anybody is reading, the central 3 millimeters becomes more active because the pupil becomes small. And whenever anybody is viewing for distance, it is the 3 to 6 millimeters which becomes more active because the pupil is dilated. And in between these two, there is an intermediate zone which is working for intermediate vision. So, but when we made one eye better for distance and other eye better for near, the final result binocularly is a good vision for distance. It's generally a 6x6 vision for distance, and a good vision for near also. It's generally a N6 vision binocularly. So for this, what is required is that we do a very good preoperative simulation test. And for this, we make the patient sit on the ophthalmic chair. We put a trial frame, and when we put a trial frame, we will put a lens of about 0.5 in front of the patient's eyes to simulate a potential blur. And when the potential blur is simulated, the patient would see a slightly compromised vision for distance, and if the patient is happy with this, then we know that even if after a SupraCore procedure, the patient would be happy. And for near, we put a lens of 1.75 in front of the non-dominant eye and a lens of 1.25 in front of the dominant eye, and we make the patient read. And if the patient is happy with the reading, then we know that this would be a happy patient and this is a suitable candidate for SupraCore or Zen Vision technology. So before deciding on whether or not that patient is suitable for this technology, there are few things we have to keep in mind. First is checking on the pupil, whether the pupil size is adequate or not. We take a cutoff of 2.1 mm for pupillary size. Second is how your pupil dilates. If your pupil dilates eccentrically, then that patient is not a fit candidate for SupraCore technology. Third is what your angle kappa is. If the angle kappa is larger than 4, then again this is not the ideal procedure. So one very big advantage with this machine is that we can change the position of the aiming beam also. So if the angle kappa is somewhere near 3 or 4, then we can actually change the position of the aiming beam so that we aim the laser as to where it has to be as per the angle kappa. Then the third thing that we have to check is how much are the aberrations. If the aberrations are very high, then this may not be a suitable candidate, especially if there is a lot of spherical aberrations, then this will result in night vision issues. And the fourth thing that we have to check is as to what is the asphericity. If there is already a very high asphericity, and especially a negative asphericity, because here most of our patients are hyperopic, so we are actually making them go towards a negative asphericity. So if the asphericity is already high on the negative side, then we are actually going to worsen the situation. So to give some examples, this is a hypermetropic patient with a near vision correction of plus 1.75 diopter spare. In such patients, we do what is called a bilateral SupraCore with the dominant eye, as in this case, the right eye was the dominant eye, which was treated with a soft SupraCore, and the non-dominant eye, which in this case was the left eye, was treated with a regular SupraCore. So the final result that we got when we checked binocularly was a 6x6 vision for distance, a 6x6 parts vision, and for near it was a N6 vision. So this is a very ideal result, and these are the patients who do the best with SupraCore or Zen Vision technology. Next patient is a myopic patient with a power of minus 0.75 for distance, and the addition is plus 2 diopters. Pupil size is adequate, angle kappa is also good. So in such patients which are myopic, we do a unilateral SupraCore generally. So in this case, the left eye, which was the non-dominant eye, we took up for a regular SupraCore. But in the right eye, we did not do a SupraCore. Instead, we just corrected the distance power by doing a ProScan. So again, the ultimate result was binocularly a 6x6 parts vision for distance and N6 vision for near. And our third example is again a hypermetropic patient with an addition of 1.5 for distance. Now in such patients, since this is a hypermetropic patient, we would normally plan a bilateral supracore. But when we did a simulation, we found that the patient was not happy with the distance vision and felt that it was blurred. So we decided on a unilateral supracore, which means that in the right eye, which is the dominant eye, we just did a LASIK, and in the left eye, which was the non-dominant eye, we did a regular supracore. And again, we got a good result of 6/6 parts and N6, which was the desired result. So what I mean to say is that in every case, we will decide based on simulation as to what our modality has to be. So as you can see, this is a hypermetropic patient with a power of 1.25 in the left eye, and left is the non-dominant eye. So we have planned a regular supracore, and we have kept a target of minus 0.5 because in the non-dominant eye, we want it to be better for near. So we keep a target of minus 0.5 to enhance the reading power of that eye. And this is the right eye of the same patient, again a hypermetropia of +1 diopter square. And since this is the dominant eye, we have planned a mild supracore which will give a correction of +1.25 in that eye. And this eye would be better for distance. So we would like to keep a target of 0, but we have kept it +0.25 because in the other eye the target is -0.5, so we want to balance out the two eyes. So if we look at our results, we find we have done more than 250 patients, and if you look at the uncorrected distance visual acuity, we find that in 100% of the cases we have achieved a 6/6 result binocularly, though there is a line loss if we look at our uniocular results. Similarly, for uncorrected near visual acuity, we find that in 100% of our cases, the near visual acuity binocularly was N6, though it was not so when we see uniocularly. And if we look at the higher order aberrations, we find that 3 aberrations, vertical coma, vertical trefoil and spherical aberrations, increased at 1 month, but at 3 months, all of them mostly stabilized except for our spherical aberrations. And this actually turns out as an advantage because an increase in spherical aberration results in a better depth of vision and hence better reading. So this was all about supracore PresbyoLASIK.